There we are. How's it going, everyone? And today, the special on the menu today is the Smurf versus the Smurf. Bob Enjoyer versus Casper. Who is who? Who knows? It's anybody's guess. I showed Bob Enjoyer a little while ago on the channel, and still no one really knows who it is. The guesses are that it could be Kevin, it could be Izad, it could be anyone. Who knows? But now we're throwing another Smurf into the mix, and we've got Casper playing as French on this map. Who's this guy? Absolutely nobody knows. And that's kind of a little bit of the fun, a bit of the mystery. Keep the mystery alive in Age of Empires 3. That's what we'd like to see. So we've got a classic matchup here. Bob Enjoyer playing Germany. The Germans going up against France. Who is going to take this game? It's always a classic, Germany versus France, and it's a very even matchup. Some people may say it's slightly German favored, just because Germany is sort of regarded as the slightly better civ these days. But, this match has been around forever, and it is a very, very close matchup. So we'll see what's going to happen this game. Both these guys got the very generic original skins. Boo! That's what you get for playing on a Smurf. You don't want to spend that DLC monies to get those sexy skins. But this is not Fortnite, so we will not hold it against them too much. All right, let's have a look at some decks. Interesting. Looks like we'll probably see the 1v1 deck here. Very, very standard. Nothing too out of the ordinary. There it is, the 1v1 deck. Jaegers and Black Riders. He does have 9 and 8 Ulons. 7 and 8 skirmishers. So he has pretty much... Well, that's interesting. Okay. No doppels in Age 3, but he has 1k wood and 1k gold as well. A lot of players won't always have 8 Ulons or 7 skirmishers at times. No Pandors, though. But not a bad deck. Not a bad deck. Nice. So the scout does see this treasure over here. It's going to be 80 wood. Who's going to pick this up? First bit of drama on this game so far. Red. Casper is trying to kill the explorer at the very least. Oh, he's gonna steal the treasure, and he's gonna steal your girl as well if he survives. Could be a dub here. Look at that. Look, I love the new skin for the scout. They gave him that machete. That is just hilarious, giving them a machete. You can also see, like, every time there was a gunshot wound to the scout as well, it was like those blood splats. It's crazy, like, the level of detail on this game. Like, when you really zoom in, there is a lot of detail, which is really, really cool. But, okay, so, yeah, he steals the treasure, and he steals your girl. And that's an extra 45 XP, so very, very nice. Does go for an extra 100 food for Gang Saw before transitioning everyone over onto wood. However, guy's going to be stuck down, and Germany, they want that TP in the transition, so it looks like he's going to have to send a settler wagon, but the settler wagon's not going to have to walk too far because the trading post is just here. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I doubt he's going to wait till he revives as well. Got a Fordville here going in for another herd. But look at this herd. Oh, my goodness me. I haven't even noticed. I mean, that's his next closest herd, really. And a settler wagon does go to pick that up now. But look at this herd. That may be the worst. That may be the worst herd I've ever seen in this game. Normally, it spawns around this gold mine. And usually you just have to hit it a couple of times towards your TC. Sometimes it walks in towards your base. But look how far away this herd has walked away. He needs a shepherd because that was just atrocious. These naughty, naughty ibex. He is not going to be happy without that. But look, every 12 seconds, he's going to be keeping his eye on the timer. He wants to move that in as quickly as possible. So we'll see if he does that. TP going down. I imagine we're going to see hunting dogs and steel traps. Let's go have a look at Casper. Agent, but a very similar time as well. Does actually have 2 shipments stacked, which is pretty impressive. He did get that nice treasure, and he killed the enemy's explorer, which is another 45 XP. So that's really, really nice. Did go for 3 villagers. Let's have a look at his deck. 24 pikemen and 6 curs. That's a little bit of a weird one, not going to lie. 24 pikemen? Really? I mean, it's not inherently a bad card, but do you really have that in your French deck? Not something you see every day. But other than that, does have the free curse, 7 and 8 skirms, 5 goons. Does have a fort in his deck. Does have 700 food. Interesting. What's he going to be going for here? He's going to be putting down a stable. Hussars are in queue. Oh, interesting. Shit just got interesting. So it's not every day you see the free Hussar shipment used. Sometimes you see it in like a 12-10 with France when they age up very quickly, and their first shipment sometimes can be free Hussars because it gets into your opponent's base very, very quickly. But he's opting to use it kind of as a supplement to his Hussars that he's making. He's only going to be able to make 4, so no 5 Hussars for him, which is a bit unfortunate. You always want to try and get that 5. Germany's made a barracks. Interesting. So what are we going to see from the barracks? We're going to see some pikemen. Okay, that's a little bit of a trying to put him in check type move there. Oh, but that's going to be checkmate. The pikemen diving in the Hussars were not where they wanted to be, and now he's kind of forced into a fight he didn't want to take. He's trying to micro with his Hussars. That was nice micro, but oh, is it going to be enough? I mean, he loses a lot of Hussars here. He does manage to clean up some nice expos over there as well, but more pikemen are going to be on the way. So that was a bad trade. He lost a lot of Hussars, and in exchange, he killed 5 pikemen, 2 Uhlans, which come for free, and a couple of expos. So yeah, really bad fight. So you never take your eye off your military units. And that is the reason why. 4 more getting made, though, by France. So that's going to give him some breathing space now to try and run around the map, play silly buggers, and try and do some raiding. Give him any little advantage into this game. Pikemen are going to go straight for the TP. I think that's a fair and honest move to make here. Okay, second barracks going down. He's getting himself nice and comfy in age 2. He wants to just chill in age 2, baby. Just start making that pike expo factory production. Hussar's going to be upsetting the eco here, though. Are the Hussars going to see this barracks? They're not. That's a bit of a shame. Could have seen this barracks, killed this villager, and then siege this down. Okay, he's going to try and clean up a couple of Uhlans here. 8 crossbowmen coming in. He's also getting comfortable. He's getting the popcorn ready. He's getting the 8 expo coming in. He's ready to defend. Musketeers in production now as well. Looks like he went for, what was it? He hasn't actually gone for 700 wood at all this game. Wow. He has gone for 700 gold and then military shipments. Interesting. So absolutely no gold this game. Has had to, that does mean you have to buy wood, especially if you're getting a barracks down, so it's quite expensive. Now he's going to do some nice Hussar micro here, and it's always a game of chicken. So like, who's gonna kind of give first? Like, do your pikemen turn and fight, or do your Hussars continue to get the snare? Because the moment the pikemen fight, that's when all of the other units can kill the pikemen, and you can pull your Hussars back to bait the pikemen in. But, you know, by not taking the bait, your pikemen continually get snared and snared and snared and slowly chipped away at. So sometimes it's a bit of a game of bluff, and you'll see that at high-level ELO play. There's a big temptation to just dive the pikemen in, but if you're good with Hussar micro and you take the Hussars back, you just bait them all the way in, and you have to push the pikemen back again and so forth. So really nice micro by Casper there. These guys, like I said, they're Smurfs, but they're top 20 player Smurfs. Both of these guys, I mean, Bob's been in top 10. Casper's been in top 20 so far. So both these guys, I'm going to go ahead and say top 10, top 15 players. He's going to see those 4 Hussars. Try and get away. Probably going to pick up a villager there. No, he could have killed that villager, but he knows he would have got he would have got snared. At least 1 or 2 Hussars would have gone down there. So decides to keep the Hussars alive instead, which I think is definitely the right play. Going to try and siege this barracks down, but that's a lot of crossbows all of a sudden. It's a lot of pikemen as well. I'll be honest. 600 gold now coming in for France. I'm gonna go ahead and say he wants to age up with that. He hasn't got any Hussars in queue. And he's only got pikemen, so... sorry, he's only got musketeers, and they're going to lose to the crossbows. And he knows he can't really make that many more Hussars, I think, because that's a lot of pikemen. So I think it's much safer to try and age, maybe get the 2 factories or 3 curs, the 2 falconets, sorry. 2 factories. Imagine 2 factories as a card. What a insane card that would be. Okay, there comes the age up. What's he going to be aging up with? The Exile Prince, of course. Always get the fast age up. He doesn't have a shipment in queue, though. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. However, he does have CDBs, and these guys can be used as units. He has got the upgrades for them. 8 ranged attack. Well, he's certainly got the HP one. So if he's getting really, really pushed, he can use them as military. And look, but he's got CDBs all over the map, on the left side of the map over here. That is risque. Germany just playing it smart, playing it sensible, just sieging down some infrastructure, not diving in too heavy. Casper is just about aged up. He's building Hussars. And now Germany's time to look at thinking about aging up. He's used a lot of shipments in age 2 now. It's on 29 Vils, plus all of his settler wagons. It's a very, very close game. Look at the score. Super, super close. Some units diving in here. He's got units trying to raid over here. Is that what he wants to do? I think he wants to protect his base and bring in all the Hussars that he can. He's going to decide to try and upset his opponent. Going for some sieging. Going for some raiding. There's just not a lot of stuff here. And honestly, Bob and Joy could just dive in here. I think he's probably being a bit cautious, just in case there's that 2 falconet pop. What does Casper have coming in? He finally has that shipment he needed. 8. It's going to be 8 skirmishers. Minutemen timing. But Bob Enjoyer does back up. I think he could take this anyway, to be quite honest with you. But he's going to be careful. Do some pull tricking to get the crossbows moving quickly. Doesn't yet bait him in. Still not using the pipe, and then the pikemen go in when you least expect it. Doesn't want the pikemen to get drawn in and sucked into all of these units, because look what happens when they do. They just get blasted at. Still kiting with some crossbows. Still trying to raid with some Hussars. Oh, he could hit the jackpot over here. Ding, ding, ding. That would be the lottery ticket. He is causing some disruption, though. Nice beat down there with one of the villagers. But you're going to lose a settler wagon for it. It was not worth it. Oh, hi-ya. Goon's coming in now. Still has his barracks and stables. So the only infrastructure he was losing were houses. Oh, another Hussar's going to hit the jackpot. They are, but there's only 3 of them left. And unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be able to do that much damage before the supporting Uhlans getting there. And Casper is watching. He's keeping an eye out, and he moved very, very quickly there to get out of trouble. Even whilst all of this is going on. And now all of a sudden, the crossbows are split. The goons are split in the exact right place. I'll tell you what, this is some insane micro by Casper right here. He's got units all over the map, running all over the map, splitting his opponent up. And that was some really, really impressive. Now splitting the skirmishers from the musketeers. I'll tell you what, this guy's micro is pretty damn impressive. Goons going towards the Uhlans. And there's not a lot of pikemen left, so I'll tell you what, some Hussar flanking or even a cur timing here would be really, really nice. Look at this attack move going on here. Goons are killing the Uhlans. Hussars trying to get in for a flank here, but there's still a decent amount of pikemen there. He's baiting in the pikemen, and he still keeps a couple of his Hussars alive. And now the pikemen are just going to be there to just absolutely tank everything. And they are going to get shut down pretty hard. The goons are going to get taken down by the war wagons. Whoa, there's a lot going on in this game. I'm not sure why Red is backing up too heavy, to be honest with you. There's only crossbows here. Still a couple of those Hussars still alive, look. More war wagons getting built. Is that going to be what they need? I mean, it's going up against skirmishers. War wagons are tanky. Do have 16 range, which is nice as well. I think he's just going to tank this. I'm not really sure. There's not a lot of skirmishes there. I'm not sure that's the right play, though. Skirmishes are being way more efficient here, but it's all about tempo. And I think he decides to back up there, which is definitely the right decision. Not enough war wagons there to deal with that. 34 CDBs, 33, plus an extra 6 war wagons, settler wagons. So he's on 40 villagers right now. So the eco's very, very close. Very, very close. Oh, he's going to find some more settler wagons, though. Oh, that settler wagon's going down. And that is not what he wants to see. The goons are snaring to slow these villagers down. He's going to try and separate them to kind of unbreak the snare that you can see there. Very, very clever. Is he going to walk himself into a trap, though? And that's a big mass of skirmishes all of a sudden. This is the power. This is the German pain train right now. 3 Ulons just going smashing in there. Whilst look how many skirms there are. 18 skirms out of nowhere. That's the power of their shipments. CDB's getting pulled, though. That's a very, very intelligent CDB pull. These guys have 243 HP with 40% range resist. They soak so much damage. And if you're not paying attention, then they will just soak up all the damage, whilst all of his units will be dealing a lot of damage to him. 2 Falconets pulling out into the outpost. Very, very smart. And look at that. The rest of the German villagers going down. Very, very smart play by Casper. Once again, it's an impressive micro. Pulling his villagers deliberately in there to soak up all of that juicy damage. Nice shot there. Nice cheeky shot with the Falconets there. Bob and Joy. Oh, Bob and Joy are going for some German Black Riders. German Black Riders. Very, very clever. Some Ulon raids now, though. There's 1 villager. Maybe 2. Decides to back up. Almost takes a goon with him, though, as well. Nice little skirmish there. This game is anybody's. I don't know who's going to win this. France are up. 2K score. But that will bounce back. I mean, the 1,000 gold shipment is roughly about 1,000 worth of points here, of score. So that will bounce back. So I'll tell you what, this is very, very close. Germany's struggling with food right now, though. He's taken all of his villagers over here. He does have a lot of gold, though. He could put down an artillery. I don't think he's going to do that. Could rely on trying to get a lot of XP right now. After the, German, these Black Riders coming in. Maybe he's going to try and push a little bit, get a lot of XP. Hopefully get another shipment very, very shortly. And then maybe ship those Jaegers. Every German's dream, every Skirm Goon player's dream is to mix in German Black Riders and Jaegers. It just feels so goddamn sexy. Nice. I'll tell you what, though, Germany are not going to win that Skirm war there. He's bringing in his Explorer, tried to get the snare going on. He's being very aggressive here, but Casper doesn't need to back up that much. I'm guessing he suspects something. Sometimes you can suspect your opponent of something happening just by how aggressive they're playing, or sometimes how passive they're playing. But often when you're playing passive, you're trying to bait your opponent in. So there's always a mind game element. Is your opponent baiting you in, or is your opponent being really aggressive? So you just know, even if you can't see, you just know there's going to be something big behind coming. Nice. Skirmish is going to get a couple of pops off against some goons here. Don't even turn to shoot. Yeah, kills 3 goons for free. That's a lot of resource there. Very, very nice. Ulon sieging a house. French houses are worth sieging. And look, 2/3 of the way of getting his another shipment here. It looks like he is probably going to try and save for those Jaegers. If the Black Riders can just snipe from a distance, they can. Oh, 1 goes down. Got to be careful of the pikeman, though. Now he's only got 1 Falconet to deal with. He's keeping a distance, though. 2 Black Riders go down for that. 2 Black Riders sacrifice themselves for 1 Falconet. It's quite a fair trade. Just got one more to deal with. And he's 3/4 of the way getting a shipment now. Needs to do something. Maybe build a church or something. Get a church down for that trickle of XP. He needs to do something because he needs those Jaegers. Desperately needs those Jaegers. Sieging down houses, sieging down markets. That will give him some XP as well. Not a lot, but every little bit counts right now. Boom, he's so close now. So close. 7/8, 8/9, 9/10, 19/20. I don't know why I'm trying to put it as a fraction. There it is. And there are the Jaegers now. He's got his timing that he wants. And I tell you what, out of nowhere, that is a lot of Ulons. He has got the veterancy tech for them as well. Villager's still doing okay. Casper, though, on 46. So he definitely has the eco lead. He has the score lead as well. Kerr's coming in. Berber's coming in. Oh, got to be careful of the Falconet. It's going to get a pop off. One skirmisher goes flying. Has an epileptic fit and is just stunned on the floor there. Another TC going down. That's going to be a really oppressive TC. It's going to give him lots of kind of line of sight, map control, all that good stuff. And this is a big mass of stuff here. He's got lots of pikemen, Berbers, cavalry, lots of skirmishers. He's even got a falconet in there to contend with. And now maybe another set of Minutemen from the TC as well. So he's just got lots of like a big mismatch of a bit of everything. Who doesn't like lots of flavors? But Germany have a very strong comp over here as well. So I tell you what, scores are bounced back, baby. And the Jaegers are coming in. And look at that mass. There's just a big batch of skirmishes involved in there as well. So I tell you what, this is going to come down to micro, baby. That's what we like. Pure micro. In go the Jaegers. Doesn't want to take too many pot shots, though. The Berbers are going in, as are the Ulons. Oh, he's pulling back the Ulons. He's pulling back the Berbers. He's pulling back everything there. The Black Riders are going to sneak in there, try and pop off that Falconer. He does. That means the Black Riders are going to be able to return home and just try. Now he wants to rely on the Jaegers to do all the work. But the Skirmishers are pushing forward because the Kurds are coming in for the rear flank. And are the Black Riders going to be able to do enough damage to it? I don't think they are. There's veteran pikemen everywhere. The Berbers are coming around the side now. The Black Riders can't kill the Kurds quick enough. Can he kite with the Jaegers? They're so expensive. I don't think so. And I think that's going to be all she wrote. He's fighting for his life. Oh, putting Jaegers into melee. Whenever you see Jaegers start doing that, you just know you're in for a bad time. Look at this. Pikeman getting stuck in there as well. And that is going to be all she wrote. The fat lady is singing now. And GG, well played. What a fantastic game that was. Casper had some fantastic micro there throughout the game. Some very, very impressive micro, I have to say. And I think this game just came down to who had the better micro. Let's have a look at the stats of that game. Very, very close. Let's go to the villager population. Always have to go for villager population with Germany because the settler wagons cost 2 pop. So, yeah. Yeah, look, but a few of them, you know, taking pop shots, you know, quite a lot of Bob and Joy's villagers getting taken. And that's another thing about Casper, you know, his APM, his actions per minute that game were insane. He was constantly raiding around the guy's base, around Bob and Joy's base. And you can see here, look, Casper killed more villagers, a lot more. I mean, Bob and Joy got a couple, but not as many as he did. And I think he just out APM'd and out microed his opponent. Let's have a look at all resources. Yeah, to be expected, France did pull away. So, fantastic game. Really, really good to see. Who are these guys? Drop your guesses in the comment section below. I have no idea. I think one of them might be Minimolt. I think the other might be Kevin. It might be Keister. I don't know. But that's part of the fun. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.